Family Friends, episode 14.
Hi, welcome back to Family Friends. My name is Tina Vlamas, and I co-host this podcast, Family Friends, with my very best friend in the world, Rooster Monahan. Rooster and I know each other because we grew up together, kinda. We say that to people, and they're like, "Oh, okay, you grew up together." I'm like, "You don't get it. Like, we have gone camping together. We went skydiving together. We did a huge hiking trip together." And people like they get it, but they don't. And so it's like we're hanging out constantly. Here's the thing: it's really hard for us to coordinate to do the podcast together. That's what gets difficult. It's hard for us to do this part together, and it's like, why is it so hard? We don't really know. But it's like we were supposed to do it today. We were locked in, and then Rooster was like, "I have a buddy's thing." What? What is that? He said, "I have a buddy's thing." Sorry, Tanya, I got a buddy's thing. I got to do what? What could be more important than this? And I can't really talk because I've missed a bunch. But the good news is we do have a mutual family friend here today to talk to us. Please welcome to the podcast, Zachary White. Zachary?
Hey, Tina, what's up?
Zachary, thank you for doing the pod.
Of course.
What's up?
Nothing. Oh, shit.
You should probably be on mic.
Dude.
You should probably be on mic. You're
Dude,
so relaxed.
I don't even think about stuff in that way of like, mics, no mics. I'm just like, what is Tina giving me right now? That's what I think about.
Like energy-wise?
Yes, I think a lot about energy.
I know you do. Yeah. So what would you, I'm just really curious, like what energy would you say I was giving you up top?
Blue.
Okay.
Yes. So there's a very blue energy, but not in the way that people say blue. Oh, I'm feeling blue. No,
more the color of the aura.
Yes, like a vibrant sky blue energy aura.
Wow.
Sound. A vibrant sky blue energy aura sound you're giving.
That's great.
Yeah, I think about this stuff.
Okay. That's really good. You've always kind of been like this.
Yes. Well, my last name's White, so I always think about what color is someone else. Because for a long
Careful.
time... Careful. No, not in terms of race or ethnicity, but I just... In terms of aura. In terms of aura, energy, sound.
Well, I really do believe in aura. So I think that's really, really interesting. 100%. Have you ever gone and gotten your like aura picture taken?
Every week.
Oh, it's expensive.
On Saturday of every week, I go and get my aura energy picture taken. And I know exactly what it is. So there's no need to describe what it is. But when you go...
both know what it is. Yeah.
When you go... Walk me through it because I just love to hear someone talk about it.
Yeah, because this is like your big thing you like to do.
My big thing, energy aura.
So usually, I think there's a place in the Lower East Side.
Yeah.
You go.
I go to that place too.
Right. Because you know it. And you go and you're in front of a blank background, and then they have a special kind of device, and they take it.
Yeah, this is what they do for me too.
And then afterwards, it displays the color, and they can kind of give you a synopsis of like, okay,
yes,
you have this color, and it's like you kind of have your always color.
They tell me that too. They tell me that too about always color.
I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but you have like your vibe. But then also, if I understand correctly, your outer colors can kind of shift depending on what's going on with you, or like if you need to heal something, if something's going on with one of your chakras.
Of course. And I love
and all
my chakras. Head, heart, and pelvis.
That's pretty close.
Yes.
There's a few more, but that's pretty close,
those are my top
as you
three.
know, because those
when
are
I
your
get
top.
Red, those are my top three.
Yeah. What do you do to ground yourself? What do you do to do your root chakra? To strengthen your root chakra?
Yeah, when I want to strengthen my root chakra, I'll go out to a tree. I'll touch the roots.
That's pretty close to what the actual advice is, as you know.
Of course. Well, I'm saying this is what happens for me, and like I might be basic, but that is what they tell most people, to go touch the roots of a tree.
We all kind of need to.
I think so too. And people say touch grass, not me. I say touch roots.
Because the roots are actually better.
That's the fruit.
Yeah.
People say, grab an apple off the tree. I go, no. I'm going to rip this root out. I'm going to take a bite of it.
Well, if it's an
It's just what works for me. It's just what works for my energies.
Oh my God. And you have this?
Yeah, my rings.
Oh my God.
You like my rings?
I do. How did you get... I didn't notice those when you came in.
Most people, it's the first thing they notice, but
yeah, so
they're
very spiritual. You have what looks like this is hanging, and then you have this, which is blue, and then you have a Yankees ring.
Yes, I'm a big fan of the New York Yankees.
Why? What color are they to you?
Something about the New York Yankees, they're pinstripe blue. And
I think you're looking at their uniforms.
no, for me,
I believe in
it's
your
not a
power
uniform
that
thing
you
for me,
can see
honestly.
aura.
No, honestly, it's not a uniform thing for me.
Okay, so what does a pinstripe aura mean?
It basically means like, it's basically like white with blue, black pinstripes.
Okay, that's their
But
uniform.
I don't even think
Zachary,
about the pinstripes.
I believe in your power, but I'm just gonna say it. I think sometimes you've fibbed in the past.
Please, I would never fib about someone's power or energy aura. Ever. I'm just saying what it is to me. I'm not saying that everyone should look at a Yankee and go, that guy's pinstripe blue.
Well, everyone does because that's their uniform.
But I'm saying I don't see it through that lens. I'm seeing it
Okay.
through an aura lens. But there's something about the crack of the bat also grounds me. Touching roots, hearing even just a foul ball crack, I'm back.
Where
I have
do
that
you
on a
go?
throw pillow.
Where you be when I hear a foul ball crack on back? You have that on a throw pillow.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Where do you come back from? Where are we retrieving you from when we hear a
Sometimes
foul
I'll
ball
go out into my mind ether and I'll sort of take a stroll and I'll think to myself, wow, I'm off into my own mind. And then a crack of the bat, I'm back.
Yeah. So you mean when you're zoning out, a loud noise shakes you out of that?
No, I wouldn't say it's zoning out. I wouldn't say it's zoning out. I'd say it's a moment where there's a lapse in mind aura, and
No,
I'm
it's
sort
not a
of
thing.
staring into the nothingness that is everything if we really think about it, which I
Okay.
know you do.
I do think about such things.
I would have it in school. My teachers would go, Zachary, pay attention. I'd say I was going for a mind stroll.
How was that received?
That was received as they would say, you're just spacing out because it's early in the morning and we have an early class and you're tired. I'd say, no, teach. I'd say, this is a moment where you can bring me back in. But I would say, don't say pay attention, crack a bat, touch a root. In whatever way you can.
How does this go for you at work, at your current job?
Well, it's tough. I mean, they're not super accepting of me and my aura practices.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell a patient, I'll say open wide, and they'll open their mouth, and I'll say here. I'll say open wide here.
Right.
And with women, sometimes they think my breasts, sir. I say
Is
no.
that what they say?
Yeah.
My breasts, sir.
Because I am touching my breasts.
Right.
Again, it's just my heart chakra.
Your male breast.
I explain to them, I say, not your breast, your heart chakra.
Right. That's not really what they want from a dentist, I would imagine.
No, I'm a dental hygienist.
Oh, of course. I'm so
But
sorry.
I am in school to become a full dentist.
Okay.
But right now it is sort of just cleaning and checking in. And at the end of the...
So even worse. So
Well-
even more so, they're like, let's get the cleaning over with. I don't want to do like a therapy session.
Yeah, but what is a full cleaning, really?
You got me there.
I mean, I'm not going to say
You
there's
got me there.
that I'm cleaning. I'm not fully cleaning their aura in the way that an aura energy reading would, Lower East Side would. Mm-hmm. But I'm doing my part.
Of course.
I'm doing my part to help.
Oh, okay.
Because I do think these people need help, and people are tense. People are so tense in the dentist's office,
Well,
even in
yes.
the lobby, even in the waiting area. They're going, oh, God, I hate this. Oh, God, I hate this.
Right.
I get it. You have to sit down and you have to have people pry in. And me, I keep the rings on. So I'm
You really
Open-
shouldn't keep the rings on.
well, it's good for me. I perform
How
better.
is it good for you?
I perform better. It's not good for me, actually. It's good for them. Because I just, like, they keep me grounded again. They keep me there. I see the Yankee ring. I say, crack of the bat, gets me back. And I get in there with my tools and the mirror. I love the mirror because you put the mirror in and then you can see an angle of a tooth you wouldn't normally see.
Well, yes.
Isn't that the point of the
That's
mirror?
the point. Can I feel this? There's
Please.
weight to this.
Yes.
This would hurt.
This is
would
about
hurt
17
my teeth.
pounds. And my pinky, I have a strong pinky because of it. But again, that's a grounding. People don't think about their pinky, but there's a lot of green. There's a lot
Oh
of
my
energy
God.
and aura inside the pinky. It's a green energy for me. I'm just saying for me personally.
I really can't believe you've gotten away with wearing your ring so long as a dental hygienist.
Well, it's because my boss and I are fucking.
Okay.
And
That
so
makes a lot more sense.
she lets me do pretty much whatever I want in the office.
Okay. That's really bad.
Because she knows my nighttime energy is red.
Whoa. That's crazy.
Yes.
I don't know. I think you You're my family friend. I love you.
Oh.
I think you manipulate people with this aura thing.
I don't.
Oh my God.
I don't. I don't manipulate people with my aura
I think you're trying
energies.
to manipulate me right now.
I don't.
Your
I'm
ring
not.
is doing something.
I don't. I'm
Your
not.
ring is doing
I'm
something.
not.
I think you're trying to manipulate. You're my family friend. We should talk about how we know each other.
Yes, of course. Well, I'm, of course, your mother and father's dentist.
Yes.
Dental hygienist.
And I have to say...
And they appreciate my work. That's why they invited me for dinner. That's why I met your family. That's why I met you and Mary. It's not because I forcefully said, I will be a family friend. I will be a family friend.
I feel like that's exactly what you did.
No,
I think you just
swear.
acted it out.
I swear.
And I love when you come over to the house and we hear your stories, but like I'm starting to feel like there's a little bit of manipulation to it.
You're not starting to feel that way.
When
you're not starting to
I'm
feel
not
that
looking
way.
at you. When you say that you're having sex with your boss,
Yes.
and so she lets you do whatever.
Yes.
To me, that's like, do you hear what you said?
Yes, in some ways I hear it, and in some ways I was taking a mind stroll when I said it.
Okay.
And in some ways that's more valuable for me.
Okay.
Sometimes it's more valuable for me to not listen to the women in my life.
Okay, so what you just said, I need you to like hear that. That's really bad what you just said.
Okay, I was taking a mind stroll when you were talking just now.
No.
But I think the point of what you were saying is that
No.
it is good for me personally and valuable to my customers, patients, to keep the rings on, to keep, sometimes it hits their tooth, their mouth, cracks one, 17 pounds.
It's 17 pounds. That's
but then
a
I
lot.
fix it right then and there. I say, look,
Wow.
I just cracked a tooth. You're okay with it. You're okay with it. You're fine with it. I'm going to fix it right now. And I do.
It's very manipulative what you
not.
do. I'm seeing you through a different lens today.
Okay. So what, because my aura energy color is white. Again, not racially, ethnically, although I am racially white.
Of course.
But it's just my aura. But you're saying you see a different color. What color do you see?
I see like a murky gray that you're kind of being manipulative. And I want to get to a good place. I don't want the pod to be this, like yelling at each other, but I just want to like flag this. And I want to say
We're not yelling. We're not yelling.
I don't think it's right that you're having sex with your boss.
Okay.
And that she lets you break rules. Mm-hmm. Are you getting married?
We have talked about it.
Okay. Then I think if you're getting married, the marriage needs to be built on trust.
Yes.
And I don't think it's cool to trick her.
I'm not tricking her.
Okay.
She initiated the relationship.
Okay, I feel like I'm screaming and I'm kind of talking quietly too.
No,
okay.
we're just talking.
She initiated it?
She initiated the relationship.
How?
She walked into the office one day and she said, I like your rings. I said, thank you. Mm-hmm. She said, I'd love to hear about all of their stories.
Oh man, okay.
Sometime. I said, let's keep that for after work. She said, fine. We went out for drinks that night. We spent the night together that night. And the next morning, we were late into the office. And everybody said, why are you guys late? And she just came out and said it. She said, we're fucking now. And everyone at work, she said, everyone at work has to deal with this. Because it's just what's happening, and I'm the boss. I said, okay, I guess that's a hard launch.
That's a hard launch if I've ever heard one. Mm-hmm. Although, really slutty move to ask someone to tell you the story behind their jewelry. That's like an egregiously slutty move. Like I would have known if I was in the office. I would have known right then and there. I'm like, oh, they're fucking tonight.
It is up there with. What does your tattoo mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's a kind of a.
It's up there with. That's a cool tattoo. Is that your only one?
Oh my god.
That's up there.
It's a slutty move.
It's right up there, top 5.
It's a slutty move.
Openers.
Yeah. See, this is why we're close. Like we can like have a laugh.
We can have a laugh like this, of course. And when we're laughing, it's orange.
It's totally
orange.
Totally. And I like to connect with you about this energy stuff. I just like don't want you to like use it to kind of manipulate people.
No, I really don't. Again, I just use it for the powers of good dental hygiene. And for my own personal value in my own life. I walk around and I just think, how can I improve myself in this moment? And what energy is the world giving me? Mm-hmm. And like let's say I'm sitting on the train and I'm giving off a bad energy. I just feel it. I smile.
Wow.
Well, that just gives off a different aura.
Do you want to know a true story?
Energy. Sure.
A true story is that a few days ago, I heard a man playing guitar off the L train. Like, that platform, shredding electric guitar. I'm like, I love this. I love life.
Yeah.
A man puts a bracelet in the tip jar.
Really?
And I was like, okay. And here's my mistake. He saw me see him do that.
Yeah.
So I was like, I had like just kind of a neutral, pleasant face.
Right.
But he's now like, we're locked in. So he comes over to me and he goes, I put that bracelet in there because that's going to be worth a lot of money in a few weeks. And I said, that's so cool.
Wow.
I said, that's awesome. And he goes, God bless. Seriously, God bless. And then he goes, hey, when I walk away, look here on your hand, look here, and you'll see heaven.
No way.
And if you wanted to stop at any point, just say stop. But when I walk away, look right here on your hand and you'll see heaven. And I said, okay.
Wow.
And he walked away, and I did check, because it would be crazy not to.
Yeah.
It would be crazy not to just see.
Yeah. You can take your phone out and press rewind on an audiobook?
Yeah.
No.
Like, what am I going to do? Open Instagram? Maybe heaven's on my hand.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Damn.
Wasn't. But he really, I don't think it was his fault. I think maybe it's something I did.
Can I tell you, this is a perfect segue, and this might have been my friend, but my friend has a business.
Perfect.
And this is a perfect segue into it because it is spiritual. There's something about the energy of it that I liked when I heard about it. And I told him I'd be coming on this today. He said, would they mind reading?
Oh, we love to support
this
people's
radio
businesses.
ad. So please, yes.
I had to burp. Struggling with the duality of the fact that you like the feeling of a thick book by your side, but can't throw your shoulder behind Jesus being the Son of God? Will struggle no more. Introducing Bible for Non-Believers. Bible for Non-Believers is the perfect set dressing for someone who likes a big book around, but doesn't have the time to commit to being saved in Jesus' name. Basically, how Bible for Non-Believers works is that it's a big old Bible that a non-believer can keep in their home, car, or motel room simply because they like the feng shui of a buff, bulky book in their immediate vicinity, but just can't connect to the two testaments. We are a group of independent printers who came together to make Bible for Non-Believers because of an overwhelming amount of letters from people who got a kink for big dumb books on their bedstand but know they'll be secular till the day they die. It was an untapped market of jumbo book perverts who just got no stomach for the word of the Lord that we simply had to capitalize on. We're almost sold out for the quarter. So if you're someone who gets hard as hell for hunky hardbacks but softer than a pint of Ben & Jerry's in a hatchback for the kingdom of heaven, then order now. All it takes is one easy payment of $69.69 plus shipping and handling, and you'll have a muscular manuscript to do whatever you want without the pressure of knowing it was sold to you with the intention of absolving your soul of sin. Once again, Bible for Non-Believers is a husky, holy handbook for the horny holdouts. I'm going to take it again. Once again, Bible for Non-Believers is a husky, holy handbook for the horny holdouts. So order Bible for Non-Believers today if you think... So order Bible for Non-Believers today if you think va-va-boom when you see a vast volume of virtue but just can't swing a quick sign of the cross. Bible for Non-Believers, bite that lower lip. What the fuck? Bite that lower lip and click order now at BibleForNonBelievers.com.
Wow.
This is a
you did a great job.
This is really a great ad, and I think this might have been the guy I saw.
Yeah. This is a product that's sort of a one-trick pony, but
I really like how it was laid out, and it felt like I feel like I just did like a voice and diction warm up.
Sure,
like that was a lot of. I really like whoever wrote this. Can you tell them? I liked all the different consonants I got to try out.
I'll tell them. I'll tell my friend Jason.
Yep.
But I'll tell you, after reading it, aura's different.
Right.
Your aura energy color.
What color is it now?
It's like a mix. It's like a light green, orange, yellow. So it's like a 3 different color aura energy.
Like that ice cream
color. What?
Like that ice cream?
Neapolitan? No.
Okay.
Neapolitan is vanilla, chocolate, strawberry.
I know it's different colors. I just was like, oh, is it like
Equating the idea of the different colors. But not
I
the-
guess I
not
was just
the-
kind of talking about something else that's three colors.
Yeah. Can I tell you a Subway story that happened to me once?
Yes, please.
So one time I was at the Metropolitan Lorimer G stop, and there was a man playing a violin, like maybe 10, 15 feet from me, and he's amazing violin player. This
Of course.
man, his aura energy was crisp brown, crazy.
Wow,
like a
great.
crisp, like light brown mixed magenta.
Love. Okay,
Interesting.
love.
And he was playing this violin. Ooh, it was unbelievable, classical. I didn't have any cash on me. I would have if he had a Venmo, Zelle, Cash App,
You would have done it.
QR code. Immediately walking by, snap it quick. Give him a ring's worth.
Yeah.
And he finished playing, and the other side of the station started clapping.
Wow.
The other side, the side that he was on, no claps. Because
Damn.
I'll tell you why. Because the other side thought they'd do a little bit of a virtual signal and go, God, if I was on that side, I'd give you $20.
I would have given. Yep.
They thought they'd really do a show of unbelievable. And if we weren't waiting for the Uptown, we would give our life savings.
Right.
And if
that is virtue
and if
signaling.
you're on the downtown side, God, you better give that guy $1.50 or whatever. And everyone on the violin side was like, fucking Christ, are you kidding? And then
Right.
And then the Uptown side left. They got on the train. Convenient timing. Train gone. And the violin guy staring at this side. Going, no claps, no nothing. Really an interesting New York moment.
And you know what? It's like, oh, if you like him that much, whatever happened to putting
Crossover.
a rock with it?
Crossover. It's not one of those stations where you
better
can't.
than what I was going to say. I was
ahead.
going to say put a bill around a rock and throw it over.
Yeah. No, that would
and
be.
that's probably a bad idea to
Yeah,
be
it might
throwing
hit
rocks at a
somebody
subway
or-
platform.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
a
yeah.
really bad idea.
No, yeah.
Crossover is much better.
A crossover,
and you
Mr.
can.
Train.
And you
You
can
really
do
care
it.
that much about it?
Yeah, Mr. Train about it.
Yeah.
You care? Really?
You care? You want to clap? Want to give an ovation?
It's a really good point.
Crossover.
It's a really good point.
There should be clapping, standing ovation, crossover ovation.
Yeah, I think that's really fair.
Mm-hmm,
I don't know. I don't know where we stand after today.
Well, I
because
think it's
I
fine.
agree with you on a lot of things.
Yeah.
But some things I'm just like feeling a little scared. Like now I'm remembering
Why?
I'm remembering that I invited you to a party I have coming up, and now I'm feeling scared about
It's
that.
gonna be great. I already picked out what I'm wearing.
That
So you
makes
can't
me
not
feel
invite
less
me.
uncomfortable.
You can't
That makes me feel
disinvite
less
me.
comfortable.
And I'm bringing my boss girlfriend.
I do
You're
want to
fine
kind
with
of
it.
meet her.
Yes.
I do kind of want to meet her.
You do. You're gonna love her aura energy color. I'm not even gonna tell you what it is. You'll know exactly
I'll
what
be
it is
surprised.
the second you meet
That's
her.
a good idea. I'll be surprised when I meet her.
Oh yeah.
What's her name?
Her name is Delilah.
Whoa.
And I have to say it like that.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's my little pet name for her.
Okay. Do you do that at work? Are you instead of being like the
Yeah.
dentist is going to be in a second? Are you like Delilah?
Oh yeah, I do.
Oh,
I'm real
that's-
close, and the rings
oh,
are gone,
God.
and I go, Delilah is gonna be in just a minute,
Oh,
honey.
that's so scary.
Yeah.
I would be very scared.
Oh, well, it's fine. People, I put laughing gas on everyone. I do laughing gas for everyone. It just
Okay,
makes everyone
great.
a little more comfortable with the rings, especially.
Okay, perfect.
Yes, yes.
Listen,
Mm-hmm.
Rooster's going to be really sorry he missed you today. Or maybe not. Because I don't know if I'm happy I saw you today or not.
Oh man. Well, I'd like to meet Rooster one day. Obviously, I know you from your parents' teeth, but
Okay.
what? What's wrong with saying that?
I like nothing concretely is wrong with
Right.
saying that, but I feel sick to my
Fair
stomach.
point. It's a fair note. I'll take it.
So just do with that what you
But
will.
where can I meet Rooster? How can I meet him? Because I'd
You
like to
can-
get to know his aura
okay,
energy.
well, I'm like scared sending you to him, but I feel like he's met worse people.
Send me to him.
So it's probably not when you say send you to him. Like,
Send me to him.
well, you could listen if you're really serious. You
I
could
am.
go to Denver,
Okay.
April 10th through 13th, and the 10th he is co-headlining Western Sky Bar.
That's interesting.
So that's
Western sky color
so that's
light blue.
like very connected to you.
Sky light blue
You
aura
could,
energy.
if you're staying in the city for a second, you could on the 14th see Mod Night at UCB.
Mod, yes.
He's in that.
Mod.
He's in that. Very
Night,
cool.
UCB.
April 15th through the 20th, he's in Chicago.
Chicago.
Doing a whole bunch of stuff.
Good lakes. Blue again. Blue color lake.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Fine.
I'm sorry to
That's
snap.
what
it's
this
just
blue
like
ring is. It's representative of a lake.
Is that what it is? Because it looks like you got it from a school.
No.
It looks like it's from a school.
No, it's not a high school ring.
It looks like a high school ring.
It's not at all. Keep going.
Oh my God. Okay.
I want to hear all of the
April
places I can be
26th.
sent to.
You would
We'll
go
stop.
there. You could go
We'll
there.
pause for a minute.
I'm not sending you. No, I'm not sending you anywhere.
Okay.
I'm uncomfortable with the verbiage you're using.
You're comfortable with it?
I'm not comfortable with it.
Not yet, but you will be.
Listen.
Uh-huh.
I want to help you be normal.
Wonderful.
But I don't know that I don't know that you are even open to that.
What's wrong with being not normal?
Nothing, but I feel like skeeved out by you. I gotta be honest, I feel skeeved
Oh,
out.
don't say skeeved. I hate it when it gets to skeeved. Ultimately, every relationship I've ever had, people go, skeevy.
Maybe that's a reason. Maybe it's something you're doing.
I think it's a problem with their aura energy.
Okay. Anyway, April 26th, you could see Rooster at Rat Candy at Second City.
Interesting.
And I don't want to even throw this out to you.
Okay.
But April 27th, I'm doing the invaluable joke formula at Caveat in
going.
New York. Okay.
April 27th at Caveat, I'm going.
Okay, it's at 5:30.
At 5:30, yes. Right when I get off work, I'll be in the scrubs, and I might have a tool or two in the
Please don't
pockets.
bring a tool to Caveat.
Okay, I won't. I promise you I won't.
Okay.
Okay, Tina, I absolutely adore all your energy aura
Thank you so
colors.
much. I'm sorry this kind of... Don't make
I was
the
just
ring
shaking your
hit me.
hand.
Don't
I
make
was
me
just
the
shaking
ring
your
hit
hand.
me. All right. Listen. We're going to hang out after this.
Yes, please. I'd love
And
to.
let's work this out.
Let's
But
go to the Lower
guys,
East Side, get our auras read.
Okay, that would be
and pictured.
That would be fun. And you can actually, this is real. You could do two people together and kind of see what the energy is.
Of course, I know this.
Yeah. And yeah. Okay.
And we're doing it. I can't wait.
Anyway, guys, please give it up through your screens for Zachary White.
You don't think I'm skeevy. You don't think I'm skeevy.
We could get one together.
What?
The aura picture.
I know. I'm saying let's do it.
Okay.
Let's go.
We'll do it. Okay. Bye.
Family Friends is a podcast created by Rooster Monahan and Tina Vlamis. Produced by Rooster Monahan, Tina Vlamis, and Alexi Leach. Edited by Rooster Monahan. Thanks for listening. See you at the next one.